I think we should start off this video with the entire point of its existence. There is no trace of MTX in the new Halloween event. No bond to boost your token rate, no buyable cosmetics with rune coins, and no treasure hunter promotion yet. But we will get to that. However, the fact that the event itself is truly MTX free is a W by Jagex. Look, I might be a bit soft on Jagex sometimes, but I usually do call them out when I don't agree with decisions they make. But I will also do the same when they do something good. Give them their flowers, or in this case, their pumpkins. In this video, we will go over the event itself, the lack of MTX, kind of, FOMO, and the future of holiday events. Like the video to help me out, subscribe if you're new, as we're trying to get to 10k subscribers by the end of 2025, and enough yapping, my name's Chevalric, and let's talk about it. If you've been around the channel for a while, you might know my opinion on holiday events in general. I'm simply just not a big fan of them, and haven't been since I was a kid. Sure, I absolutely loved them when I was 10 years old, but as an adult, I kind of see them as a waste of dev time. A limited time event for some seasonally themed cosmetics, and with the rise of MTX, it makes less and less sense to me. Just sell them directly to the player. Yes, I know, that's a very unpopular opinion and a slippery slope, I'm aware of it, but I'm talking about directly selling them and not obtaining them through Treasure Hunter. But I also do understand that people want to earn them through gameplay, and that is fine. Honestly, I'm kind of happy that that can still be a thing in the current year, and as Ashley once said in the Let's Discuss RS podcast, if Jagex only made updates that appeal to me, they would be doing a terrible job. And honestly, she is right about it. They shouldn't appeal to just one type of player, and a lot of people enjoy these events, whether it's the AFK skilling part of it, the obtaining of the tokens for the various cosmetics, or the quests that come with it. Which, by the way, I did enjoy, and in an ideal world, I'd only have the quest. And yes, I know that next year, this will be how the event works, as they will be copying all the holiday hops and simply adding a few new things to it, including a new quest, and that is how I personally like to see it. I can already smell the "Jeff, you're always so negative" comments, but that's just my opinion. I actually do think that they absolutely nailed it with this event, regardless of me not being a fan of holiday events in general. I'd rather have the time spent on these holiday events, quests and cosmetics being spent on permanent pieces of content, and that brings us to FOMO, or fear of missing out. Regardless of my opinion on these events, there isn't really FOMO, which people do claim. Oh, you have like 4 weeks to obtain all the cosmetics? Yeah, you do, if you want all of them. But let's be honest, you most likely don't like most of them, so get the ones you want. And if you are a completionist player like myself, just deal with it and grind them out. I don't really see the angle of FOMO here, especially as all these rewards will return with next year's rerun of the event, in addition to whatever new cosmetics they will be adding. So if you can't grind them out now, get the ones you like this year and finish everything off next year. I know, crazy idea. Now, if it were Treasure Hunter cosmetics, that would be a different story. If you could only get them through using keys, then yes, it is FOMO, because it most likely isn't returning next year. Speaking of MTX, this event doesn't have any. Usually, you can pay a bond to get double tokens, but that isn't the case for this year's one. I actually bought one in advance, and I guess it's a good investment for when everyone will be buying them for Group Ironman, but I was seriously expecting them to rerun the whole double tokens for a bond thing. Either way, that's a good adjustment to me, as I always found it a bit of a weird system and quite frankly, very poorly advertised too. I usually didn't even know that the double token thing was a thing, until someone in chat told me about it. Link in description by the way, I'm live every single day. So kudos to Jagex to getting rid of this year. And lastly, everyone's favorite topic of discussion, Treasure Hunter. There's no Black Halloween mask promo, or whatever color they would be picking, but don't be fooled. It has been data mined that there will be a Halloween themed promotion for Treasure Hunter coming on the 21st of October, and my guess is that it will feature some sort of cosmetic, like Halloween mask, that everyone will be wanting. We can endlessly discuss this, but with Treasure Hunter still being there and Jagex's business strategy being built around it, it makes sense they would do this. Holiday themed promotions for any game are the best selling MTX they have, and obviously they want to capitalize on that and make as much money as they can. My recommendation is to not spend any money on spins, and if you really want whatever cosmetic is being offered, simply buy it on the Grand Exchange. After a week they usually go for around 100 to 200 mil, and if you were planning to buy spins anyway, just buy 2 bonds and directly get them with GP. This will guarantee you have them instead of having to gamble for them. It unfortunately still is what it is. Now the mace was an interesting one as well. Check out the video on screen on how I broke it, and leave a like on this one before you do so. Subscribe if you're new. My name's Chevalric, and I'll see you guys in my next video.